The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here we go. Small.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
21. Here we go. White.
Watch the edge. Switch.
Lock.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11. Hey, gun. Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
55.
Watch twist. Bang.
Protein spill. 12.
Kill.
21.
Check safety.
Flag.
Garoppolo again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Mike's 50.
12, fellas. Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Defense, let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing now is Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, Jim. Mike 56. Mike 56. Middle. Check 99. Check 99.
On third and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got this. 65. 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
They
work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
White. 11.
He's coming.
Garoppolo. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
11.
Slam.
1, Omaha. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Hey, gun. I got this. 11.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss right to Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check.
56, 56.
Check, hot. Check 37, check 37. Check. Show
Middle.
Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check. Hey, switch gears.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Dee Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Watch the twist.
21. Here we go. 13.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry for Smith.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
At the 45-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They run it with Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Allen. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Seahawks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Better bring it. You better.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Back 2. Mike back 2. Let's go. Slam.
On second down now, it's Carson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 27, Allen, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Seattle.
56. Cut.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
And it's third down.
Mike. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Hey, let go.
Here we go. Get off the field.
Hey, hold.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I got you.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
21.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, Charlie.
Sandwiches, baby. Jim.
12.
Jim. SOS.
Six. Hey, gun. White. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10. This is Carson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From midfield, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Very solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. The corner from Compton, Mr. Sherman, getting the hand in there to knock that one away.
And what a path of his to where he is right now. From Compton to Stanford, was a wide receiver at Stanford before flipping around, becoming a defensive back. Lightly drafted. Remember, he went late in the draft for them and has turned into one of the best ones out there. I think his ability to be close on the play and then has such great timing right at the end to get in there and knock balls away. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. That's caught inside the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 63 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the set. Watch the set.
I got you.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here with Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
19! Alert!
Hey, let's get this.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
And the Seahawks. First down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
One of the things I love about this job is that I get to go to practices before games and watch guys work out. And what throws me every single time I see Richard Sherman, one of the best corners in the league, is just how long he is. I'm not even talking about being 6'5". That's not what I'm saying. The length of his arms, his ability to run with receivers and make plays on the football, even when it looks like there's a chance to fit it in, this guy is something else. And there's no surprise to me that this guy was a receiver before he was a cornerback. And maybe that's what helps him out, too, because he understands how receivers think.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check. He's cracked.
Half 85.
Again, it's Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He'll put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
11. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Now watch one. Check 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch the run.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
13.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21. Check 15. Check.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the whip.
21. Here we go. Hey! Whoa!
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
At their 48-yard line.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the counter, it's Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Hey, orbit. 54, line 54. I'm coming.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, foxtrot!
Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away